You talk about Wood, like there was so much hype with him coming up, and he certainly had some incredible moments. Guys, no moment seems too big for him, right? Seems to fit right in. What are the strengths and weaknesses? Is he right where you thought he would be about at this point?
Yeah, he's progressing beautifully at the big league level. For a player at his age, that can do the things that he could do on the baseball field, it's incredible. With that said, we knew there were going to be growing pains defensively, base running wise, playing a new position. Hitting against these extreme tough left-handed pitchers is going to be a challenge to any left-handed hitter. But I think that you see constant, slow progression, and the precision that he puts into his workouts have been great. And he's performed admirably for us. And I think you're just seeing this kid scratch the surface of what he can be. But again, this is a game that when you get to the big leagues at such a tender age, there's growing pains, and there's things that you have to work on. Everybody we've ever brought up, Soto, Harper, Rendon, all these young guys that we brought out at such a tender age that they have to learn the ropes. And these big leaguers, there's no higher league. This is as good as it gets. These are the best players in the world, and on a daily basis, they could humble you, and this game will humble you, and you have to just keep your nose to the grindstone, and just keep grinding away.
Joined by Mike Rizzo, president and GM of the Washington Nationals. Is brought to you by Main Street Bank. So Wood steals 2 bags last night. How different is it mechanics-wise for a guy who's 6'7" like Wood to steal a base than it is for a 6-foot guy? Or is it a huge advantage for James because he's got longer legs and arms to swipe the extra bags?
I think that's a really good question, and I'm trying to figure that out in my mind. But I played with some long, lanky players in the past. I was a minor league teammate with Devon White for a couple of years, and he had that long striding type of base stealing ability, and I think James is kind of in that same vein. It's how long does it take you to get to your optimal speed? And what do you do around the base? What type of slide? Being longer, I would imagine it makes it makes it easier to get in under a tag. But when you kind of look at the base stealing mechanics of a long lever guy like James Wood and a shorter player like Jacob Young, they're both elite base runners and base stealers. They just do it in a different way.